Buenas noches, mi gente. And welcome to WATERMARK PODCAST with La Margarita and...
It's your boy, Professor Byron D. Rockmore, a.k.a. your cousin, a.k.a. your uncle, a.k.a. your best friend. We're here this evening to say what's up, how y'all doing, and good evening.
Good evening.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
I'm going to wear that out.
Welcome to my sanctuary.
Oh, look at it. Yeah, we are here. It's the evening. Doing nice and smooth tonight. It's a smooth night tonight. Everything is good. Got the music playing, crack-a-lacking, and we don't own the rights to this, but I went on it. This was free too. So
as long as it's free,
it's
we
free.
good.
It's free. It's for me. God dang it! Hold on. There's something on my screen. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. It looked like a booger was on the screen, so it was on my forehead.
Goodness.
You know, but I cleaned it off. Okay, it just looked like I had a red dot on my eye. Okay, so seriously, how was your day?
My day was good. Actually, I was tired. I only had like 3 hours of sleep because I want to drag my ass to bed at 3:30, 3:45 in the morning.
What you be doing?
I was working on the videos and the recording to put on SoundCloud because, mi gente, you can find us on SoundCloud.
What?
You can find us on YouTube under Moments con Margarita.
Who?
La Margarita and
And I got Facebook.
WATERMARK.
I'm on WATERMARK.
And you can go to WATERMARK, La Margarita and Rockmore Facebook, and that's where you'll see the SoundCloud come up.
You know, I want to say something with that. You know what? You know, other day I looked and I seen like 2 or 3 people. And I said, that's all we had. But you know, when you really look at it, we have like hundreds and hundreds of people looking at this, okay?
Yeah.
And we almost like clipped like 1,000 or something the other time when all the people looking at it, and I was adding it up. It was like 2,000 or 3,000. Wow. I didn't know that was that many people. I thought I was like in a room by myself, all by myself, and nobody was listening to it. And then I saw it, you love me, and you said, I love you, and I love you back.
Were you lonely today?
Dancing.
Because you feel like you're seeking extra super attention.
No, it's because you look
right
pretty
now.
today, so, you know.
I look pretty every day. I look pretty. Listen, yo soy Margarita, la mujer completa.
Oh, shit, here we go.
Okay?
Here we go. Listen.
And remember what I
and
told you?
And we got guests today.
I mean, I be for everyone, Papa, but I'm always for me. So, it's not about who thinks I'm pretty. It's me knowing that I'm beautiful.
You know you was beautiful?
That's it, all day. No doubt.
Oh, you do look pretty today. I can let that slide today. She talking trash, but she feeling kind of spry. Yesterday, she was frazzled from working. Did you work today?
Yes, I did.
Because all the time she's like in good spirit when she don't work. Okay, so you work today.
I worked today. She had half
a day at work.
No, I didn't.
You had half a day at work.
I love my
You're lying.
job.
You had a half a day at work.
No, I did
yes,
not.
you did. You had half a day.
Full day. But you know what? Today I had a vegan burger.
You think that was
and
it?
And that vegan burger was delicious. But let me tell you something. That shit cost me $13. When they rang that up, I was like,
see, you could have went to churches. You could have went to churches, right?
Nothing. No,
and got like 10 pieces of chicken this big, okay? Big enough for your head, okay? You know, and I think churches' chicken is the reason why white women have booties now. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was there. It was in my mind. No, I'll talk about it. See, what men talk about when y'all are not around is totally different than what we say when we're around you. There's a whole group of men, and we buy church's chicken, and we see women going in there. And the guy said, man, that's why all the white girls got booty, because of them steroids in the church's chicken. That's what he said.
Okay, and you're agreeing with it. You just said, you know what? That's a good conversation piece. Let me take it as my own and run with it.
Well, it was interesting to me.
Okay.
I'm sorry. You didn't hear that scratching.
You can't unring a bell, Papa.
Well, you can. You can go
ding. No, you cannot unring a bell.
They do it in the movies.
That's it. It's out there.
No. Look, this is reverse, y'all.
Se fue.
I'm doing it. That's reverse. I reversed it. It didn't happen. It didn't exist.
Yeah, it exists.
Good morning, everyone. Hey, did you hear about the news? Why do I actually did you hear the news? Let me just give you a recent update. We're about to get a new Supreme Court judge.
Okay.
And the young lady who said that she was raped and not raped, attacked and touched and all that good stuff, they're saying that she's lying and They're not giving her any play, and they're just
lying. Why?
They're saying that she can't make up her mind. You know what?
First of all, you understand, right?
Go.
You're being torn apart. You're being questioned. They're bringing up certain parts of your life that had nothing to do with the allegations that you're talking about. So they're making you, they frazzle you. Understand? It's bad enough you got to relive what you went through. Now you got to do it in front of a whole bunch of strangers who are doubting you.
Millions.
Yeah, well, right there, the ones she can see.
Right,
and that's bad enough. Not letting her mind expand to all the TV watchers and the news listeners. So, of course, you're going to stumble, you're going to stutter, you're going to forget for a moment. It's human nature, especially now you got to relive that moment. Yes, she decided to come forth with it, but it doesn't take away that it's still a disturbing moment in her life that she has to repeat to a bunch of strangers. I'm so sick and tired of the justice system, sick and tired of pompous men who want to sit there and criticize a woman and
hold on.
dictate what she went through and what she felt.
No, I'm telling you, the hardest critiques I'm hearing is not from men. I'm telling you, it's from your own kind.
But you know what?
It's from y'all
even
women.
with the Roe versus Wade. When they brought up a couple years ago about abortion and pro-life and pro-choice. Mm-hmm. And all these women jumped on the bandwagon. You know what? Everybody has a right to their opinion, whether it's pro-life or pro-choice. The word abortion is what got me. Here was this group of men trying to tell women, and in South Dakota, they even passed it because I wrote about it. I even wrote to Hillary. This was back, I think my friend Denise Solano is on. When we worked at Dress for Success, remember I wrote Hillary Clinton because they were...
Did she answer back?
They wrote back and they directed me to where to send the information, the letter, the rant I was having. Mm-hmm. Because especially in South Dakota, where it's the Native American reservations, there's a lot of rape, there's a lot of incest, there's a lot of alcoholism, drug abuse, so it leads to rape and incest. Well, they were saying that if a doctor were to perform an abortion, he would go to jail for 5 years. That the only way that you could have had an abortion was if it was a health risk to you or the child. But they didn't care if you were raped, if it was incest from your father, your brother, your grandfather, you had to carry that baby full term. Tiff, what are you doing? So it goes on to all these women jumped on the bandwagon. Abortion is so terrible. So they're not realizing that they were stripping us of our rights. That the women's suffrage fought so hard for us to have that voice for us to have, and that's what I think perturbed me the most. There, it wasn't even about the action of the abortion. It was so much more of the act that you were trying to silence us. Hey, turn it on. So. You have my daughter over here playing us live, sitting right next to us.
Listen. That's our new program director here, Tiff. Tiff, come say, hey, Kay, what's up? Get in there. Say,
yeah, say, you say your phone was too loud.
I'm so sorry. I was just trying to share.
No, you don't have to say that. You don't have to say sorry.
I'm sorry.
Just be careful. Don't be sorry.
She
was trying to. That's our program director. She was just trying to get some information out, and that we love that.
Yes.
We working it out. We're working it out today.
Yes.
Natalie, it was Tiffany playing the live feed.
Sorry.
From her phone.
She is invested.
Mm-hmm.
Let's rewind. We can rewind it.
Thank you, baby. Appreciate that.
Y'all saw that? Rewind? Woo! I'm bad today.
So, although, can we get back?
Go.
So, when women jump on the bandwagon, what they're doing, I can't even say it right, is they're in ways stripping us from our voice, from our rights.
Well, I'm gonna give women a heads up too about men. Don't trust them girls, okay? Don't. I be around guys all the time, and we have conversations with yelling around. So I hate to tell you, don't trust them. You better do what's in your best interest, okay? That's what I'm telling you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Este está bien payaso hoy.
Oh.
Okay.
Did she call me a motherfucker in Spanish?
No, I called you a clown.
Same thing.
Oh, madam.
See, every time that she get all diddied up, then she don't want to be funny. Yesterday when she didn't feel cute, she was funny.
I felt
Today,
beautiful yesterday with my red necklace.
Oh, that was nice. That was hot. That was hot. That was hot. I gave a compliment. I can't take that back. That was good. And his coffee's off the chain.
Stop what, Natalie?
Where we stopping? Not all men are like you. Whoa! Ooh! Okay, all right. It's on in Krizakin. Okay, but not all men. I'm not saying all men are like me. I'm just saying what men tell y'all and what we say amongst ourselves is two different things.
Andrea, exactly. What kind of advice is that, Rockmore?
I don't care. Y'all can defend men all y'all want. I'm a man. I'm telling you, we don't need defending. Okay? Yeah, duh. Yeah. I'm telling you.
There's a lot of good men out there. I was married to one. Whether he was a player before me, I don't care. It's about what he was when he was with me. But there's a lot of good men out there that are dedicated to 30 years, 40 years of marriage. Yep. Yeah, everybody has a wandering eye. I could see a fine guy.
No, I'm not talking about looking at other women. Men, please do look at women. I'm just talking about best interests overall. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But then that's where it comes in with the self-love, with the self-trust,
Don't
the self-belief.
look for somebody to do that for you.
Yes, exactly. Right. So, I mean, it's a give and take. A man can only go as far as a woman allows him to go.
Ooh, I like that.
Vice versa. So, you know what? A man can try and come up and be a clown to me and try to promise me the world. It's up to me. I don't need nobody promising me anything.
I got a question. Why, when you lie to women a lot, they like it?
Hey, Lisa.
Hola, Lisa.
My girl, Lisa, your girl. Gummy girl.
Whoa, what's up?
Don't say nothing.
Hey, boo.
Look, I'm gonna rewind. Lisa, I'm rewinding. I was about to say, put your business out there. Look, watch it. It's gone. No longer will bring it up. She caught me. I was about to say, girl, you know.
Lisa, they're around. You know they're around, girl. We just like there's a lot of women who just like the bad boys. And when a good guy
Lisa said, what you call
comes
me?
Up,
I didn't call you anything. I was about to say something and I'm not going to say it. You know. Mi casa, tu casa. Okay. That's another Spanish word alert today? No, I'm sorry. I didn't know. Oh, hold on. News. Did you hear? A commissioner in this area shot a man dead for a hat. Did you hear that? He was fussing with the man. He thought he was shoplifting, and he pulled out the gun and he shot him. Now he's saying that the guy tried to take the hat, and then he shot him. This is my argument. There was nothing worth, if he wasn't trying to harm you personally, there was nothing in that store worth that man's life.
Nope.
Now, I don't know all the particulars. I don't know what all went on, but we cannot have such a loose thought for another life. We got to put some weight or some value to life. And we're just not doing that. If you don't know about this, you'll hear about it wherever you're at in the country. There's somebody was shoplifting in a store, and the man who owns the store, which is a commissioner in this area, pulled out his gun and shoots the man dead. And he's trying to defend what he did, saying the person became verbally combative. Wow. Nah, nothing was worth a hat.
Nothing's worth a hat.
Nothing. No. Nothing was worth a hat. You sent me
what Lisa.
What Lisa said. The ladies want to hear Margie talk about men. Dun dun dun. Listen, Lisa, I gave you some love a few minutes ago. I'm about to rewind you, and I'm taking it back. Okay.
This is too much tonight. Gotta love them though. Let me tell you something. If there's anybody that I would do this podcast with, it would only be Byron.
Oh.
They would only be you. Yep. We mesh well together. We can shit talk together. We can get serious together. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you too. That warmed my heart when you said that. Seriously, that warmed my heart. Listen. Scams in this area, all over the country. We got some.
Lisa said, "Wait till I see your stunting ass."
Ooh, so much love, Lisa. Dreams they come.
But then she said, "We're a perfect match."
Dreams do come true.
And what I like about it is he can say his opinion, and then I have mine, and somehow in the middle it makes sense. So I'll keep them.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Scams. I'm gonna tell everybody there's a few things going on as far as scams. A lot of scams going. If somebody calls you and they say they're from the sheriff department, please, and they said they have a warrant for your arrest, just hang up on them. Just hang up on them. A lady just recently sent out $4,000 because they said they didn't have a warrant for arrest. They said that they had her son in custody and they was going to charge him. And if she called any person, then the charge was going to be on his record permanently. So in order for it not to go on his record permanently, and she needed to send the money to them, okay, and then he would be released and he wouldn't have a record. She sent out $4,000.
Where was this at?
In Newport Richie. I just got a call from a young lady was just giving me a briefing on what happened with her grandmother. In this area, we got a lot of scams, but that's all over the entire country. Please, if you got grandparents, and it's not just your grandparents, okay? Remember, when we talking about the IRS scams, usually ages 18 to 25 are the biggest persons who get taken advantage of the IRS scam. Because they don't, we have a history knowing that IRS won't call you or try to make a deal with you over the phone, but people are not. But 18 to 25-year-old has no history of dealing with IRS, and they're more susceptible to listen to that, and they are doing so. And they are getting scammed all over the entire country. So that's a big thing.
Wake up, stay woke. That's what you got to do. You got to stay woke. You got to educate yourself on this stuff.
Because you remember you said that you don't see how people getting hit like that.
I don't understand how people can fall for that, but obviously they still do. So you have to ask questions. You have to read up on shit. You have to become more familiar with what's going on the day-to-day basis. So that you're not taken for a fool.
Somebody said they called them. Who was that?
Lisa.
Did somebody try to run a scam on you, Lisa?
IRS.
It's going on around the whole country. Please don't call victim to that. Usually when you get scammed, what people do, they get so embarrassed, they don't tell anybody, okay? It's registered 10,000 people in the state of Florida sent money out to Mexico because they said that their kids were taken and held captive in Mexico. I would tell you the first thing to do. I love not anything. I'm supposed to learn the Mexican anthem today.
Yes, you were supposed to.
It just hit me. So I'm rewinding again because I don't know it. Watch this. I'm not here. Watch this.
You're not drinking no more black coffee before.
I'm not here anymore.
This is what you're gonna be doing.
I'm rewinding. Did you see me rewind?
No, yeah, and I'm saying I'm not gonna make you no more black coffee before the show.
This is good as shit.
So be aware of all of that, mi gente.
ROQUEMORE. Rockmore. Another thing you gave me, which was great. The black man being abducted. Tell me about just a little bit.
I only heard a little bit.
Okay.
One of my tenants today.
Ghetto as shit. I only heard a little bit.
One of my tenants today said that nobody is talking about the young black boys that have gone missing. She mentioned a name.
If somebody, this is why I would ask you, he needs some candy. See, we try to keep your business out the street, Lisa. Don't talk about no candy. I don't know what you're talking about, Lisa. Okay? I have no idea what you're talking about. And Lisa's, stop it. Listen, there's an epidemic going on with missing persons, and please do some homework on this. One of the things happening with missing persons, some of the biggest populations of missing persons are black males and majority black females in the whole country.
Yeah, so what was the number?
It was in the thousands. I want to get the correct number. It blew my mind when I started doing some homework. Me and her just was talking about it because, I didn't think about anything like that. And then I did some homework on it. So next time, when we come next time, please do some homework, everybody. And we'll want to talk about missing persons. But we're going to definitely talk about why is that majority in this entire country that it's a minority targeted group. And then it's black males and females, young black males and females. So there's something going on, and there's definitely some correlation with that. So we'll like to talk about that.
We must talk
about that.
And also about voting, mi gente. Make sure that you're registered.
Oh, things are coming up.
Make sure that you go out there and vote. I think it's 4. So to give the rights back to the people who were in prison. What are they?
Oh, okay. Restoring rights.
Restoring the rights.
Oh,
the people
you
that
were
have
so
records,
right about that.
Because let me tell you something. I have been dealing with people, helping them find, relocating them. And this woman...
It's 9 o'clock.
Paid her application fees, paid a deposit, and her conviction of 22 years ago came up, and they told her she couldn't get the apartment.
Really?
22 years ago. How are we supposed to help these individuals better themselves, start believing in themselves, and be participating in this society if the society keeps shutting the doors in their face? She hasn't had not one violation, not one citation, nothing since she was released 22 years ago, and it's preventing her from finding a home, a safe home, moving out of the projects, moving into a safe home with her 2 children now.
Lisa said
it's ridiculous.
Lisa said felons can't vote.
That's what if this November voting on, what is it, 4s, whatever that thing, vote number 4, and it is to restore. It's to restore their rights.
Now, let me tell you something. I think if you're a sex offender, you're not going to be able to do that. If you're a violent criminal, I don't think you're going to be able to get restoration right. Let's understand this. The reason why that's such a big piece, because with the minority community, it's such a huge portion of that community that goes to jail and prison that they have records. So if we do not have them vote, then that is a huge
and
black
although
hole.
They cannot vote, they are not able to vote this November, mi gente. But if you know someone, your family, a friend, go vote for them. Stand up for them. Be that voice for them. Go turn that ballot in, because it's to help them integrate back into society without being judged for something they did so many years ago. They went to prison for that, to be rehabilitated. Why is it a constant slip through the cracks every time they want to progress?
Oh,
everybody makes mistakes.
Remember, all that's by design. You do that in order to keep class systems in place. And if a person can't progress and do something different, then he's just stuck. And then when he's stuck, then you can keep feeding that machine. Remember, since there is no slavery on record right now, you have to have a slave system in order for our society, a capitalistic society, there has to be an underbelly of people, okay? There has to be poor folks, okay? If you don't have poor folks, then you can't work. Like Trump talking about, I'm going to get rid of all the Mexicans. No, you don't, okay? No, you don't. Seriously, because if you get rid of all that skilled labor, what's going to go on, okay? But you don't want to pay them, but you want to get rid of them, okay? Like I heard this guy, he talking about, I like Mexican food, Mexican women, but I can't stand Mexicans. I said, what the fuck? Okay? But that's the mentality. That's the mentality of so many people. They want to utilize your culture. They want to run through your women. They want to eat your food, but they don't like your existence. That's crazy.
They want to celebrate Cinco de Mayo.
They want to get drunk. Cinco de Mayo, I love that shit. Okay,
and they don't even know what it's about.
But it's a time to drink. Who gives a fuck on that, right? But they don't want to accept you for who you are, in your essence and your being. That's crazy. But that's like the same thing. I'm not say when folks used to eat soul food, and they, people talk about go out there and fry me this and cook me this, and they really don't want to deal with you. Just because people kind of deal with you, that don't mean they want to assimilate with you, or they want you to be part of what they are. Okay, and that's an issue. So when people talk about rights and restoration of rights, I think it's up to us to make sure we don't leave that class of people blind and alone, because they don't have a voice.
No.
So that's what we're here. We're here to make that voice, and you all out there, y'all see it typing in and stuff like that. We want you to hear our voice and your voice, and be loud. When we have somebody in prison and locked up, some people, I ain't gonna lie, some people need to take their ass and be locked up because they silly and stupid. And sometimes prison does some wonders for some folks, okay? But other times, it's such a dark time in their life that they need a helping hand to pull them out. Before, people used to be able to get degrees and stuff when they came out of prison, and they was able to get trades and stuff. Now you can't get any of that. Okay, so when they come out maybe with $100 and nothing to look forward to. Okay, and with all that 5 and 10 years of bad learning they did up in the prison. So please be there to support. Don't be stupid because people get slick.
But the thing is, just you know what, go and vote for it because there are.
Please vote for that.
Like Byron said, the majority of the people who have been in prison, who were stripped of their rights to vote, are people of color. And so that's why every year there's less and less of us showing up. Show up. Be present in your moment. Make it count. If not, don't sit back and complain.
Speaking of be present in your moment, hold on a second. I wanted to do something for you. I'm going to read your sign today. It may seem like a dream of yours isn't coming true, which could have you feeling a bit hopeless and dejected today. However, try not to focus or obsess on things that you're not happy about. This is a temporary situation. Have faith and keep your eyes on the prize. You got this. I got this. What? I saw that and I thought about her today because your sign is what?
Sagittarius.
What? Baby. What? And I say I'm a holler at my girl on this one. And we got another one I'm gonna do. A Taurus, because we have a Taurus in the building.
Woo, woo. That's me.
Okay. The demands of work and family life could have you at odds with your partner or someone you live with today. You could be feeling taken for granted or as though this person isn't doing enough to pitch in and help out. Time to renegotiate responsibilities so there's balance between you and that person. And then I'm going to do me.
Oh, Maron.
I'm sorry. It was...
Bendición, Titi.
It was cool.
Destiny.
It was cool when we did you. I'm a Pisces. We're not doing you, Lisa. You're not on the show. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, she is.
She is on the show. Kind of. No, we're not doing you. Pisces. Pisces folks is mixed up, and I'm married to a Pisces. Oh, I'm sorry. They're not mixed up. Yeah, they are. I'm not doing it. No. Okay, this is me. This is most important. Just because you can do something doesn't necessarily mean that you should do it. What? Ooh. Especially if the cash isn't right. That means I shouldn't go to the strip club? No. Anyway, okay. Keep this in mind today. Otherwise, you'll run the risk of spreading yourself thin or involving yourself in things you really don't want to be involved. Take it easy. I think this told me not to go to the strip club.
And pretty much, Andrea says she's a Libra.
Oh Jesus! Okay, I'm not doing this. This is just about.
It was really just about me, and then you incorporated my child.
Why do you have issues with that?
I don't.
You should be happy that I incorporated your kid.
Because sometimes I just want something to be for me.
Whoa!
You know, I was gonna share.
You better wink your eyes.
She meant that for real. I want everything for me.
Because I'm owning my now and I'm living in my moment.
This is your moment.
This is my moment. If I gotta share.
I wanna live forever. I wanna learn how to fly. People will see me.
What's the main topic for today?
Fame. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, main topic is. Well, I have one more thing I want to do in the news. We got like a few more seconds. Kanye West, real important.
Is it? I don't even know what you're gonna talk about.
Okay, no. You know what MAGA is, right?
No.
MAGA is Make America Great Again. Mm-hmm. That's Trump thing, right? He had a maid, like he had that. He had a MAGA hat on while he was doing an interview, right? And the man asked him to take the MAGA hat off. Okay, the MAGA is Make America Great Again, and he refused to take it off. And the guy got so upset that he didn't really want to do the interview with Kanye West. It's the guy who runs TMZ, your station. Okay, you know she thinks everything on TMZ is gospel. The other day they talk about we found the Loch Ness monster in England. She said, "Oh my God."
She's not telling the truth.
Anything TMZ does, she believes it. This stuff. Bigfoot sighted. Jesus. Go
ahead, carry on.
Oh my God, Bigfoot.
Come on, let's talk about MAGA.
Okay, but the MAGA piece, Making America Great Again, I just want to say this. just because you're black does not have to mean that you're a Democrat.
True.
If Kanye,
I know I have a good friend who's Puerto Rican, and he swears by Trump. So we just stay off that subject because he's constantly calling me a liberal, and he thinks that's funny. And he just believes that the economy got better with Trump, that he's a very smart man, and that people don't like him because he speaks his mind. And but that he's great for America as well. And I don't talk to him. I told him, this is what I told him. When you learn the history of Don Pedro Albizu Campos,
we talked about that before.
Then you can come and talk to me about Trump. Because he had no idea. Both parents are from Puerto Rico. He had no idea who Don Pedro Albizu Campos was. And that really, really, really annoyed me. So I told him, nope, we will not have this discussion until you learn about.
He wasn't qualified.
He wasn't qualified to discuss anything with me until he knew about his own people.
We ain't just talking to everybody. Just because we here, I don't even want to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know what you're talking about, then you don't know what you're talking about. But we'll educate you on some things. Take the time to check things out. And I'm going to say this, just because you're black don't make you a Democrat. I think Democrats automatically think that they have a right to black folks. You know what I'm saying? I can't speak for Hispanics, but I'm going to say for black folks. And then I say you can't speak for black folks, and I am speaking for black folks today. Okay? They don't have a right to that. If you feel the Democratic Party is something you do, I'd rather you be in a process than not in the process at all. Whether you are a Democrat or liberal, wherever you want to put yourself in, just be in the mix, please. But, people are getting on Kanye West. I get on Kanye West because he's stupid. And he says, people have a right for slavery or whatever. Slavery was a choice. Then that's to me, that's idiocy. But the other piece, if he wants to be a Republican, then you know what? That's his right.
Let him.
If he wants to, hug and kiss on Trump, go for it. Somebody got to know Trump. Everybody knew Trump before he was the president. They like to hang out with him. Like Hugh Hefner. Everybody's taking pictures with him. Now, all of a sudden, he ain't cool. If I knew Trump, I would hang out with him. I wouldn't vote for him, but I'd hang out with him. He got bread. I would kick it with him. Everywhere he go, I'd be in Trump Towers. I'd be on the plane with him. While you talking about black folks, I just sit,
You're
write
so
me a check.
stupid.
I would. And
that's what makes you silly.
If anybody knew Trump, and Trump was your friend, you wouldn't hang out with Trump? And if you say you wouldn't hang out with Trump because you lying, because Trump would say, yo, come on, hang out with me.
Omarosa, they were friends, and all of a sudden, she writing a book about it?
Yeah, that's because she gets to write a book. You know how much money she's going to make? She weighed it out. Trump money or my money that she going to make. And she going to have a lot of power to make. And now she's like a celebrity all over again. That was strategic planning. Go for it. Okay, the topic of the story today, was real quick. Oh, things to tell yourself. Dun, dun, dun. What does that mean? Now, if you're in a relationship, the first thing I want to tell you that everybody needs to think about, in order for a relationship to really work, there's a few questions that you should ask yourself, okay? So, take a deep breath.
Please, and pay attention, because people get in relationships and they think that they can remain who they were prior to uniting in a relationship, and that's where shit gets real. That's where it doesn't work out. When we're single, we behave a certain kind of way. That goes for male and females, right? I'm a natural flirt, so I'm a flirt. It's a clean flirt, but it's just I'm a natural flirt. So I'm going to flirt, regardless if I'm single or not.
There's a clean flirt and a dirty flirt?
Yes, there is. So...
What's a dirty flirt?
Can we carry on? Hold on. A dirty flirt...
Dirty flirt when you walk up and squeeze somebody's ass. It's a dirty flirt.
Oh, Maron, and you with the ass again.
Sorry, I said ass.
So... When you get in a relationship, you don't want to change, but you put demands on the other person to change. Like, let's say, for instance, you're a guy, you're going to hang out with your guys, you're going to drink on the weekends, hopefully just the weekends. You're going to be interacting with females and all this. Your girl, prior to getting involved with you, every weekend she went to the clubs with her girls. That was her release from work, stress release. There you go. She dances for a couple hours. Now... And I've seen this, and I know people who are like this. Now they unite.
Right.
The guy still thinks because he's a guy, he can still hang out with his boys and go drinking, come home 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and it's cool because I'm a man, but you're not going dancing with your girls no more, because then the guys are going to be trying to hit on you. You understand? That causes strife. Why does it cause strife? Because the girl, wanting to appease the man, will probably for some time stop going out in the hopes that he will see that she is changing, that he will do the same. It doesn't happen. Then that's when it starts to get real. The separation comes. They forget why they united in the first place. So, what do you ask yourself? Set boundaries before you begin a relationship.
Nah, that's good. Before we even get to things to tell yourself.
You know when you're driving on the highway and you got those guardrails to keep you from going over into the ditch
Unless
or
you're
over
in
the
California
mountain.
when they don't have guardrails.
Okay, listen. You know, they got the guardrails on the highway, on the turnpike, however the hell you want to call it. There's guardrails.
Yeah.
Okay. And those guardrails prevent you from the danger. Right? It stops at a certain place.
How you say guardrails in Spanish?
I don't know. So what happens? You need to set those boundaries. You need to put those guardrails in place before you come together.
No, hold on. Okay, this is different. What I'm telling you all, what she's telling you is something that I know a lot of us ain't practice. Okay, she's saying before you have a relationship, you need to sit down with that person. First of all, before you even talk to him or her, you need to sit down and write what you want.
Yes.
Okay?
You have to know what the hell you want.
Because a lot of times women say, I want a person that to be honest with me. I want a person like this. I want a person like this. And then you get it. You don't like it. Then the men say, I want a chick who do this. I want a chick who do that. A chick who do this. And then they do it. They don't like it. So before you even start, you should do what?
Set your boundaries.
Set your boundaries.
Know what you want. Don't guess. Know what you want. See, and,
for example?
Okay. Women will make a list of what they want in a man.
Mm-hmm.
But then ask them, who are you? Take away the kids, take away the job, take away your car, take away whatever it is that you fancy, and you're left with yourself. Tell me who you are. Not what you do, not what you like, but who you are.
Mm.
And I've asked people, in these last couple of days, I've asked people that, and they were stumped.
To say who they
They're
are?
like, what do you mean? I'm just a simple person. No. You're not going to get away with that. Who are you?
Give me an example. Do you?
So, I am a free-spirited individual.
Mm-hmm.
I love to travel. I love to read. I love to smell the pages of a book. My favorite colors are green and silver, but I feel most confident wearing black. I speak my mind. I don't have time to worry about who's going to get offended with what I believe, because I'm going to stand up for what I believe, and I stand firm in what I say. I walk my talk. I talk my walk. Whatever it is that I'm saying I'm going to do, I'm going to do it. And I want what I want when I want it. And when I don't get it, I get highly upset and pissed off. I know that about me. I know that when I'm in a relationship, I love hard. I love deep.
Woo!
I can be possessive and a bit controlling. But I also have that medium where you're going to meet me 100% and I'm going to meet you 100%. Because I don't want half of your shit. If we're together, it's 100%. Not that 50-50, because what are you doing with the other 50? What am I doing with the other 50? Confusion sets in.
Andrea said, this is a difficult question.
It is a difficult question because we're so quick to tell someone else what we want in them, how they should act.
And don't even know yourself.
What they should give, but then you ask them and then they're going to get upset.
You know what? I honestly can't answer that. If I couldn't do that like you did, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. Next time we have... Ask me that question next time, and I'm going to do some work on that. And I'll be doing myself an injustice trying to rattle some silly shit off.
You have to.
Right.
What's your favorite? Why? Why do I feel confident in black? I don't know. And it's not because I feel it makes me look slimmer. I just...
Oh, I thought you was asking me why do I feel confident being black. Mandingo that I am.
And what do I love? What do I love out of the most things? Somebody said, what's your favorite thing to do? My favorite thing to do is laugh. That is why it is my favorite song.
What?
So music is life to me.
What's your favorite song?
Laughter. Laughter. No, laughter. This really just my laughter is my favorite song. Because when I laugh with my soul.
Laughter is your favorite song. Who made it? You said when you the rhythm of laughter is your favorite song.
My favorite song is my laughter because I laugh with my soul.
Oh,
so I feel.
So when you go ha ha ha, that's your laughter.
So
in your spirit?
when you know what, stop making jokes. When you can sit there and give me an honest answer of who the hell you are, then we'll touch base with this again. Go on, carry on. Carry on.
Oh, I'm gonna break it down. Next week, I'm gonna have that thing so tight. I'm gonna blow her spot up.
Blow it.
Blow it up. I'm gonna blow it up.
Surprise me. Come on.
Oh, don't comb your hair anymore.
Carry on.
We're having problems because she combed her hair today, okay? All this problem. She put her hair, she put her jewelry, she put her lipstick on. Speaking in Spanish, like, I don't need that. But you get that. I'm like, what the fuck? She cooking bread or some shit? I came in, and this is what we get.
Okay.
Anyway. Okay.
Es que es mamá o Andrea, te lo digo. Es puro mamá payaso.
Oh, shit. Now you're going in code on me. I know I got to learn some Spanish right here. Okay. Things to tell yourself. If you're in a relationship, first thing you should tell yourself, or ask yourself, you don't got to ask nobody, ask yourself, with your partner. And this is in any relationship, even parents and stuff. Ask yourself, am I patient?
Just ask yourself.
Am I patient?
Ask yourself.
Number one, am I patient?
And I can tell you I'm not.
You think in all things, or in all relationships?
Okay.
Overall?
In life.
In life, you're not patient.
It's 70-30.
70 that you're not, and 30 that you are.
Yes.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm patient. You know what? It depends on who. Well, overall, I'm not. I'm not either.
I know, Lisa, you're not.
Lisa said, "Oh, I am not." We know Lisa's not patient. No, I was gonna say something. I'm not patient, but I know that's something that I need to work on.
Yeah,
that I definitely need to look at myself and say, what's going on with me? I think when we go over these 4 things of things you should ask yourself, I didn't really like that because it makes me kind of look at myself. Let me tell you something. It's so easy to look at other people and critique.
That's what I'm saying.
And it's so freeing to do so. I mean, just talk. I could look at somebody and say, "Oh, he all fucked up." I could do that for like hours and hours. Like Benita Betrell. Remember what's that? Living Color. You ever seen Benita Betrell? It's like, man, the motherfucker down the street did this, that's me. I could talk about another motherfucker all day long. But when you talk about yourself, when I ask myself, "Am I patient?" Especially in relationships, I really don't think so. I
think you are.
You think I am?
I think you are.
You think
From the 10 years I've known you.
Wow, good. I'm patient then.
I think you are.
In relationships?
I think, when most of us lose our patience is when we're frustrated with something. We can't put our finger on it, so we attack the closest thing to us, which we were talking about yesterday with forgiveness. It's a hurt we're dealing with, so it makes it harder, the anger that we have. But I think sometimes we lose patience with our partners because of whatever else is going on, and
they're the closest thing to you.
To us, yeah.
So
I'm just not patient and a lot of things.
So ask yourself. That's the first thing you need to do. So write it down. Am I patient? If you're not patient with yourself, then then that's an issue. Because if you're not patient with yourself, then you're probably not patient with other people.
Especially with your partner, because like I said about setting boundaries, but you also got to realize that you're 2 individuals who you're not meeting at 5 years old. So you're meeting when you've already been through trials and tribulations in your life. So you've adapted to a certain type of lifestyle. Yes. So we have to accept, when we fall in love with somebody and we're ready to make a commitment, we have to love them unconditionally. We have to accept them unconditionally. And while doing so, we have to identify ourselves.
Hold on, wait. See, I have a problem with that. When you say you gotta accept, that's a nice ass ring.
Thank you.
Sorry. When you say something that you're accepting something unconditionally, that means, in my mind, I just heard it. That means whatever shit that person gives me, I need to eat.
No, see, that's a warped mentality, but that's fine because more than half of the people are gonna hear it that way. You have to, when you love someone, it's not that you're gonna accept all their baggage. You're gonna love them unconditionally, accept them, so that then you can work through it together as a team. Because sometimes with the baggage we bring, we don't really see the full picture of what it is. We need a mirror image, and that mirror image is the love. It is the mirror image of the person who loves you and you love, right? So if you start off unconditional, then when you start assisting each other and becoming better, you're not looking at it as an attack or they're belittling you,
right?
Or they're making you feel like you're nothing or they're better than you, because that comes into play too, and we don't want to face our demons, and we all have them, but it takes us a certain somebody to accept it and help you work through it. You help each other work it because, like I said, we all come. When we come together, we're already coming with excess shit. And if you truly love someone, that's where the patience kicks in.
Right. So patience. Well, put it like this: in my mind, where I'm processing it, when I have to ask myself, am I patient? That one, you said I am, but I know.
Andrea said you are too.
Everybody says I'm patient. Wow, thank you guys so much. You silly motherfuckers. I trick y'all the whole goddamn time.
He is just... Okay. Bro, what's the next one?
Hold on, okay. No, I'm patient.
Yes. We've established that.
Look who I'm working with. Anyway. Okay, Number two. Okay. Does everything revolve around me? You gotta ask yourself that. Ask yourself that. You're laying in the bed, you're hearing our voice. Ask yourself, does everything revolve around you? Do you make that house revolve around you? Do you make everything for you? Do you when does everything go for you first and then everybody else second? Ask yourself that. Now, I think some people don't do it enough, and I think some people really go overboard with it. Having so many sons, I always fought with that because I was always in competition with them mentally. That I didn't want them to get more attention than me. I didn't want them to get the biggest piece of chicken. Damn straight. They can't get the breast. That was mine. And then anything breast is mine in the house. Okay, titties, breasts, mine. Okay,
you are. I'm just saying. This is something serious.
And I'm so shit. I was serious.
Everything revolves around me. How do you break that down? How do you break that down? Does everything revolve around me?
I'm talking about breasts. That's what I'm.
People do feel that because they cook and they clean.
Yeah, straight.
No, but it's a partnership too. Who says that because you're the woman you have to clean the house? If you're in a partnership, it's coming together and helping. Like with Eric and I, when we moved in, I set boundaries. Uh-huh. You don't touch the inside of my house because no one can clean like I clean, right?
You ain't lying.
You take care of the outside, I take care of the inside. Eric chose, he said he wanted to do laundry. I was like elated because I hate doing laundry. It's not only that you have to take it out the hamper, you got to wash it, then you got to dry it, then you got to fold the shit and put it away. That was too much for me. So he took care of that. He took care of that. We were a great team when it came to stuff like that. I would leave for work before he did. He would get up an hour after I did, and he knew he wasn't accustomed to it. But he knew that with me coming into it, because we established this before we moved in, when I got home from work, that bed better be made.
He was a good partner. He was a good friend to me.
He made sure that he made the bed before going. Like, he didn't make it as perfect as I did, but he made it.
No one makes a bed more perfect than you, dear.
So that's what you have to do. Not that I was perfect. Listen, Eric was my second husband and my fourth living partner. No shame. And I got it right. I got it right with Eric.
You damn sure did.
And then he died. And it was like a true sad love story when you finally meet someone who accepts all of you, all your faults, all your demons, your angels, all your personalities, and he accepts it and he loves you for who you are. And then in a movie, somebody always dies.
What they said, it's better to love and lost than never to love at all.
Yeah.
Number 3, do I have to be right?
No.
No. No. Listen. I've been around you a long time.
It's not about being right.
So you saying, look, I can put you on Front Street.
You can put me on Front Street.
I'd argue with you enough to know you want to be right.
It's not about being right with me. It's about being understood.
That's how you're going to say it?
It's about being understood.
That's how you're going to say it? That's how you're going to say it today?
Now, what you're talking about is when you've seen me in such a rageful anger state.
When you in, what's her name? What's that girl name? When you're the other personality.
Juanita.
When you in Juanita mode? Oh, y'all ain't seen her in Juanita mode, right? Oh, Lord. See, when she's in Juanita mode, she got to be right. So, yeah.
It's not about being right, it's about being understood. Now, let me tell you something. When I see an injustice, I'm going to go crazy. So when people are telling me to calm down, it's not that serious. Of course, you're gonna hear me. You're gonna see where I'm coming from, and whether you understand it or not, I'm gonna do what I gotta do in this case. That's where people get the misconception that I'm arguing to be right. I'm not arguing to be right. I'm arguing to be understood. So when I do what I gotta do, because of whatever situation brought me there, listen, I don't want to hear shit.
But listen, if a person, please, all of us, we need to be careful about picking and choosing the times that we feel we need to be right. Okay? And just because, I'm going to say this, just because you are right don't mean that you got to speak on it, too. Okay? Just because you're right don't mean you got to say something. Okay? I watched a young lady today, her boss came in today. Her boss came in there and chewed her ass, and she was 100% right. And she just took that, and she took it, and he walked out. When he walked out, she started crying. I said, what's going on? She said, well, I was 100% right, and then he was wrong, and he just chewed on me in front of everybody. Well, I said, well, there's a time and place for everything, okay? What you need to do is send this fool a nice email and let him know
I don't agree with you.
Okay.
I don't agree with you.
No.
You said a time and place for everything. Right. You know what? If I'm right, and I don't care if you're Trump, and I loved Obama, I don't care if you were Obama, but if I'm right and you're going to come at me sideways, it's not about not the right place and right time. It's about if not now, when. Because if you're coming at me when I am correct, and you're coming at me because you don't like that I was right, or because you did something and I called you out on it, and you're going to come and attack me in front of a room full of people, no, my nigga, that's not happening. Because respect is respect is respect, and I demand respect.
And I'm listening to her, but she don't work. So,
I work.
Look, she just got a job yesterday. Okay, so listen, don't listen to shit she talking about. There's a time for everything. If you working in the,
I'm so sorry.
Hold on. You don't have to agree with me.
And whoever knows me knows that that's not how I roll, so I can't agree with you.
But everybody ain't you, and everybody ain't ready for confrontation like that.
Well, then don't come at me.
And there's other
if you're not ready
for other forms of confrontation, and it doesn't have to be Juanita style. Okay?
No.
Okay.
If you don't, if let me tell you something. The same way that boss came out and chewed her in front of people, he could have said, "Can I see you in my office?"
Of course,
that's a man who, regardless of what it is, who's professional and who has respect for the other individual.
Right, but let me tell you something. Especially a lot of times, I'm telling y'all, just because you think it's time to speak does not make it prudent to speak.
It's upon the individual.
I'm telling you from history.
You're hot right now.
So you can be hot all you want.
No.
Because let me tell you, I've seen so many things go wrong so many times, and this is from me.
You don't have to yell back. You don't have to yell back, but you should stand your ground, because that's what's going on with our people.
But listen,
we think that we gotta.
You can stand your ground. You can stand your ground.
And then she gonna cry. Then she gonna cry and tell I was right.
Listen. But there's different ways.
And writing a letter.
This is what I'm saying.
Write a letter. But this works just fine.
No. Let me tell you something. When you're in a workplace setting, I'm telling you.
Then he shouldn't have came out here like that.
And that's cool.
True.
But let me tell you something. If a person got a history, that's what we talk about workplace violence, or a person got a history of bullying, the best thing you can do, ladies and gentlemen, is not to always confront in front of everybody. Put some shit on paper. See, all that talking don't cover court. Okay, I'm telling you.
It's not about fighting back. See, you're misconstruing what I'm saying. It's about standing up for it to say, "Excuse me, but you will not speak to me in that manner."
Oh, yeah, and you can do that.
When you come down,
and you can do that.
Then we will have this discussion.
And you can do that.
For her to stay quiet and you say write a letter,
no. You can do that.
I'm not saying get up and fight back. We're not in elementary school.
I hear her, but everybody's not versed as well as she is, okay? And everybody have different forms of fighting. She wants to blow. She likes hand grenades. I'm telling you that just to kill a motherfucker, you ain't got to use a hand grenade every time you have a fight. I'm saying there's other different ways of fighting. So I'm not telling you what she wants to do. If you want to do what you want to do.
Case? No. And have I always stood up for myself? Yes, because there's a way to say it. There's a way to say close. Excuse me?
Pequeño?
No, pequeño small.
Okay, but how you say close in Spanish?
Like, casi.
Casi? Well, you've been casi on Catching the Case, okay? So
no, but what I'm saying is, it's not even about that. It's about just saying. It's about just saying, "Excuse me, you will not speak to me that way," and walk away. You could walk away. It's not about. See, what you're thinking I'm saying is for me to get up and have this debate with him in front of everybody. No, it's about shutting him down on how he's speaking to me. It's about respecting me.
No. I'm not saying that you're not doing that. This is what
it's not about letting her sit there and then she's gonna cry.
She said, I don't want to do anything. And I said, absolutely not. You need to confront this, okay? You need to confront it. But she said, I don't confront nobody. I don't do that. And I'm like, no, you need to confront it. So what way do you usually confront it? She says, I don't do anything. So for her to sit there even to do a email was huge for her when she don't do anything, okay? So for you saying, look here, my man, that's this.
You should refer her to Mike as a life coach.
Well, then she needs a life coach.
Because you know what? As women, I think women need to stand together, and I think women needs to demand respect, especially in the workplace. But this goes
back to when we was talking about the other day, when we was talking about the rape victims, and people, one woman was arguing the point that we should not allow men to even have the opportunity to do that, and we need to fight more when it happens. And the other one says, well, you in certain situations, you can't fight because of the way it is due to the time and the efforts and things of that nature. So this is what I'm saying. In every situation, there's different elements that changes how you confront. Okay? Mm-hmm. In that situation, I saw how the environment was today, and it really was not conducive for her to do that at that time. Okay? Not her, who never did it before. Okay? Well, what I wanted to leave her, impart her with, was that you can't let that go.
No, you can't.
And you need to figure out a way to attack and fight. So only thing I'm saying, if that's the way you want to do it, if you want to do it the Margie style, then go Margie style. That's not even Margie, that's Juanita style. If you want to do Juanita style, then go Juanita style. But I'm just saying,
I don't care which personality it is. Whatever personality
we both agree that you need to do something.
He will not speak to me like that ever. Right. And he will hesitate before he approaches me.
But everybody won't be like that. Let me tell you, I've been around a lot of people my whole life, and you are a rare breed. People talk that trash. Just like on the fight, somebody say, you gotta get in the fight, right? So I got your back, bro. I got your back. And somebody hit him, pop! And then you say, where was you at? Man, they was holding me back. And see, people talk all that trash. You do, but people talk trash. People say that what they won't let happen and what they will let. Nah, you wouldn't have so much abuse out here from kids getting raped by their daddies and mamas saying, well, that didn't happen. People are not as rowdy as you are. Okay? So they're not.
Then we need to fix it.
Then we need to talk about it. Let's go to the next one.
We need boundaries. It's all about, it goes back to boundaries. Listen, I started this job like 4 weeks ago.
Oh,
but you know what? I said boundaries within the whole, like the people from the other offices. Oh, no.
Been a long 4 weeks.
You know, now I work with other people, and the other person went to the other office, and they were called back into the bathroom and told, you need to turn the light off and close the door. And I was like, I wish they would have tried calling me back in there to say that. No, because they don't. You know why? Because I set my boundaries when you first meet me. And I do it politely because I'm friends with all of them.
No, okay, I like that. Say that one more time.
I do it politely.
No. Don't be polite. Be yourself.
I do it politely because I am polite.
But no.
And
you set your boundaries when?
Right at the beginning.
Okay, write this down. The best time to set boundaries when you meet a person is when you meet the person. At that moment. Teach people how to treat you. Okay? Write that down. Teach people how to treat you. You have to teach a person how to treat you. When that lady was getting handled today, that's because she didn't teach him how to treat her. Yep. What I'm telling her is that whatever methodology she needs to do, she needs to start.
Then I agree with you now. Now that you told me she's never stood up for herself, which is very sad in today's society.
Number 3, do I have to be right? Drop the mic. Anyway, okay. Okay, hold on. Number 4, because we only ate up an hour already. Am I cynical? You need to ask yourself.
I think we all can be cynical at some points in our life, in different situations.
Give us an example of being cynical, real quick.
You know, you look at things. You're always waiting for the bottom to fall out. We can all be cynical in some parts of our lives. Maybe once a week. I don't know. I can be a lot of things during the week. Depends on the scenario that I'm dealing with. Who I'm dealing with.
To me, I think is a person cynical. Would this be an example? Like every time you say something, has something really like hard or fucked up to say.
It's always negative. It's always negative. Waiting for the bottom.
You know what time you shouldn't be cynical? Let me tell you this: the time you shouldn't be cynical is when you're getting served food. You stupid MFers. I'm saying this to everybody who go to a restaurant. You are so stupid when you sit there and badger the waitress. You are an idiot.
It's not even her fault.
No.
I love being a waitress.
Listen, this chicken can do anything she wants or he with your food. Okay? You have no
Thank you,
idea
Kimber.
what the person can do to your food, and you're being nasty. And I don't like this, and I don't like this. You stupid.
Well, you know what they say?
dummy.
They say,
You idiot.
you know how a person really is by the way he treats the waiter or the waitress.
Kimber Rick says, you look beautiful. Thank you, Kim.
Uh-huh.
Thank you. Beautiful is not a word I would describe myself. I would describe myself more handsome. But if you want to use beautiful for me, that's nice. Thank you so much. Pleasure to know you. Thank you.
Beauty knows beauty, that's why.
Oh, that's what she said?
No, that's what I'm saying to her.
She was
Beauty recognizes beauty.
Well, yeah,
and
thank
as
you.
women, we should always compliment one another. And not, you know.
Hold on, wait.
Okay, because she wasn't speaking to you.
She wasn't talking to you.
She was talking to me.
How you know she didn't say she was talking to me? She said, you look beautiful. And she's looking right at me. She's talking about me. She's hating on us, Kimber. Kimber, clarify that and send it to us, but we know who you was talking about, because I know you was talking about me, and I'm looking for that before we go off the air, that you verify it and put her in her place. Thank you very much.
Are you cynical?
Absolutely not.
Not at all. Before we close out, mi gente, I just just to recap about setting boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
People will treat you as you allow them to treat you in any scenario in life. Your children, if you don't discipline them, people think that by hitting them, it's abuse. By punishing them, that it's abuse. No, it's a thin line. But you know what? A good parent will discipline their child.
Don't spank them when you're mad.
Well, don't. Talk to them. Tell them how you're disappointed in whatever it was they did. You're disappointed in their actions, not at them. So, but you have to do it. Boundaries are set across the board. You have to have boundaries with yourself. It starts with self, because you know what? When we don't set boundaries for ourselves, but yet we expect people
to do that.
You know, it's not going to happen. Set boundaries for yourself. How far are you willing to go for this and that? What are you willing to do to accomplish this? Because you know what? Easy street is always available. So you got to set boundaries. I'm not going to cross that street. I'm not going to go towards that way, although it'll be better. Set boundaries with your children. It starts at home. And then set out to the world. And wherever you go, right at the beginning, set those boundaries for yourself. Go out there. Vote. Be the voice for those that need to get reinstated with their vote, because a lot of them do deserve to have a voice in this nation. And one of my quotes that I created, I'm going to start sharing with you because he's rushing me now, Mr. Want to be rewinding stuff all this time, is may your soul sing and your spirit dance in everything that you do. Namaste, mi gente. Mi tribu, good evening. Thank you for joining. Thank you for participating. And I guess we're Byron, when we're back on.
We're going to do twice next week. 2 times next week. Thank you so much for having us. God bless. Love for all of you guys.
Love yourself.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches. Ciao.
And namaste.
Namaste.
Peace out, y'all. We out.
It is too much.